Well, hey, we're back. My name is Willie Lawson. I'm a saxophone teacher at Music Showcase in Brandon, Florida. A little bit about me. I have been playing the saxophone since 1972. Yes, they had saxophones in 1972. They did. I started off in band. When I had a student here yesterday asking me about when I started. And I said I started in 7th grade along with all of my friends. We didn't have programs that started in elementary school here where I grew up. So we all started in 7th grade. And we were in beginning band together. We had the Beldwin First Division band book, the Red Book, and we all started together. And some of us enjoyed junior high school and then high school and then put it down, and others of us sort of had the fever for it and played through college. I was in music education major at both Hillsborough Community College and Florida State University, and then I came back here to Tampa to teach saxophone. So enjoying it. It's been the best thing ever, and the best thing ever is that I learned how to do it correctly. I learned that there aren't any shortcuts. If you learn to do it correctly, you can do anything on the saxophone that you want to do. So, if it seems like we're going slow through this series, there's a reason for it. All right, we are at lesson 10 on page 11 of the. Let's see if I can do this. The last video I dropped it. Elementary Method for Saxophone. So Rubank Elementary Method for Saxophone. Now it doesn't necessarily mean elementary school. It's just the word they use for the first one, because when you go out to look for it, you'll find the elementary method, you'll find the intermediate method, and you'll find 2 advanced methods. So we're starting with the first one because I'm a first things first kind of guy. All right, so we're going to start on a continuation of our study of eighth notes. Remember, an eighth note gets half the time of a quarter note, right? Because if you divide a quarter note down the middle, you'll get 2 eighth notes. And I'm also going to put up on the little eye that's up there, my note tree video that I did before, so you'll be able to refer back to that. Cool. All right, we're going to start with number 1 on lesson 10 on page 11 of the Rubank Elementary Method for Saxophone. It's got a B flat in it. It's in 2/4, so we're good to go. You ready? Sure? All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready. Didn't it? Because it has jumps, like in the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19th measure. You count it with me. In measure 19, it's got that back and forth between the G and the B flat. Now, are you ready for a secret? Are you ready for a secret? Not a shortcut, but a secret to make your playing easier. This is not a shortcut. And later on, when I do my explanation video, I'll explain more about this particular fingering. Going from G to B flat can be cumbersome. It can be cumbersome. So let's see if I can get up here close enough without getting too close to help you through this. If you finger G like this, 1, 2, 3, because quite frankly that's the only way to finger G. And you finger B flat like an A with a side key, that can be cumbersome. Now there is a little key right underneath your B key, and you were wondering, well, what's that for? You paid for it, so you're renting it, you might as well know what that's for, right? So I'm going to tell you what that's for. There's a little key right there. I don't know if we can get the focus right because I don't have another hand and I'm by myself. So it's this key right here. And it's to be played with the index finger on the B and that key. That key is called the Bis key. B-I-S. Bis. Now, I was in a lesson. I said I wasn't going to explain this, but I guess I am. I was in a lesson at Florida State with Pat Meehan, and he asked me what that was, and I said it's a Bis key because I learned it's a Bis key. And he said, what's that mean? And I said, I don't know. And he told me to go find out. I thought he meant go find out, you know what, in your travels, you know what, in the rest of your life next week. No, he meant right then. So I left the lesson and went downstairs to the music library and got the big book of music. This is before computers, so there was no Google. This big, huge family Bible of music dictionary, and looked up the word bis. It's French. It means alternate. One of the meanings is alternate. So if you hold the B key down and the Bis key down with the same finger, you can play a B flat. I'll demonstrate. Here's the B flat with a regular fingering of an A and the side key. Right? Now here's the B flat using just the B key, slip down and play the Bis key and the B key with the same fingering. The same finger, your index finger on your left hand. I'll do it the regular way. And now I'll use the Bis fingering. Now you're wondering why I stopped in the middle of this. We explain that, and I'll tell you why. So if we go from G to B flat using the Bis fingering, it facilitates that a lot better. Instead of, you see? Watch this hand here. I'm going to do it the regular way. Have to move here. So I would suggest at some point that you experiment with the Bis key. All right, we're going to play number 2. Number 2 is in the key of C. So, and again, if you want to know what the key of C means, hopefully I can get the I above my head where I do my explanation of key signatures, and you'll see what I mean, and you'll be able to tell me what I mean in the comments by the key of C. What does the key of C denote? Write that in the comments below. All right, here we go. Number 2, lesson 10, page 11. 1, ready, go. Did you get it? Did you get it? Cool. All right, we're going to do the duet in a minute, and I'll show you something.